This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. We are located at 12464 Washington Place, Culver City, California 90230. And we are behind the garage area of Unit A and possibly the next door unit as well. There's a mainline sewer cleanout, a 3.5-inch ABS plastic mainline sewer cleanout with a brass lid. And it is October 15th, 2021. We're going to be performing a video sewer inspection through this 3.5-inch ABS plastic cleanout out to the alleyway, out to the city sewer. We believe it runs out that way. There is another sewer box out that way, and more than likely we'll be able to run right through that. We just want to take a look at the majority of the sewer that we can from the back of Unit A area. This is definitely Unit A, and then we have the other unit right here. They're not marked. So both of these might be Unit A possibly, or it might be the unit next door. Clean off our camera lens a little bit more. Okay, we've got a good clean picture, and these are the back of the units, and this is going out toward the driveway, toward the alleyway. I'm going to zero out our camera monitor right at the opening of the ABS plastic cleanout. We're going to begin our sewer inspection. Running in, we got a lot of debris right there, which is common. We're running out. We've got an inlet here from a unit. This is ABS plastic pipe and fittings. A little staining on the pipe, which is common. We're making a drop, a little turn. We're running outward. Should have long lengths of ABS plastic piping. Probably 20 feet in between joints. There's a joint right there, a little bit of a gap, but not terrible. It's probably just the way it was set in the coupling. Shouldn't pose an issue. A lot of times the piping and the couplings are set in, they just aren't set in all the way. Sometimes it's difficult to get them pushed in all the way before the glue sets up. Another joint, another inlet. Joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. I said we were running out toward the alley, and we'll double check it. We'll run a locator and just double check it once we get out. And all appears to be new, or fairly new. Some overpour on the glue probably right there from what we can see. Joint appeared to be in fair and maintainable condition. We're coming up to our vitreous clay transition going out to the city sewer. Transitioning here, we have another inlet. Shouldn't have a long run. Maybe be about another 5 feet or so before we hit the alleyway. A little bit of a gap in that vitreous clay joint, but not terrible. And that's common as well, making a drop. And this is our saddle fitting, a little tiny bit of an offset, but again, not terrible. Shouldn't cause an issue. A lot of times we get a little bit of an offset in the joints, and that is the city sewer saddle connection. So we're going to locate that area. We're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we've resumed our recording. And this is the city sewer right here, our drop into it. It's our drop into our city sewer. And the first connection and first piece of piping is the city sewer saddle connection right here. And the city sewer saddle connection does look like it's cracked right here and dropping down. Is with that lip right here, that should be one piece of pipe, and as I pull back, you can see there's a couple other lines in there, and it's kind of separated right there, right at the edge of the saddle. We're going to blow this up at the office, take a good look at it. It's got some ridges in it. So with the ridges in it, it may not be broken, but we're going to take a real good look, because right at the left-hand side from about the 6 o'clock area to about the 8 o'clock area, it's pretty pronounced. So we're going to take a good look at that, blow it up on the laptop, then we'll make a determination. Otherwise, looks to be in fair condition. Get a little bit of an offset in the saddle right there. Does look like we might have a little bit of a crack in the saddle. Right about the 3 o'clock area, you can see that line on the face of that joint. So that saddle area might be cracked. But again, we're going to take a good look at that and blow it up. Be able to see it a lot better. Coming up the line, we have another joint. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition, as does the next joint. We have a bigger offset right there. Sometimes it'll get shifted in the coupling, and we got a separation right there as well. You can see where the paper is even stuck in between the two pieces of pipe, which that should be nice and tight. So we'll take a good look at this as well. That may in the future might need to be lined with a CIPP cured in place piping sewer liner and a top hat liner at the saddle to support it. But we'll take a good look at it. A little bit of an offset in this joint too. We can see how we're dropping down right there. I'll pause for one moment. Continue our video. We're going to continue pulling back. That city sewer connection is at approximately 6 foot 6 inches deep. Continue to pull back. Now we've got some paper built up here. Kind of hard to pull the camera back a little bit. Looks like we might have an offset there. And that might be transition as well. We do have a little bit of an offset there. Catching some paper. Coming up, and we're getting caught on the back side of the ABS plastic transition. But that appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Then we inspected all the ABS plastic piping on the way out. Appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Long length of ABS plastic piping and fittings. All appears to be intact and in fair and maintainable condition. There's a joint right there. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Appears to be an inlet. Back. joint. That's the joint that we have the separation in. Got a gap in there, but still appears to be intact. As I said, we see that quite often because the joints are very difficult to glue together, and if you don't push it together fast enough, it won't seat all the way as deep as it should. Generally, those areas don't cause an issue. It's still inside that coupling about 2 inches. Coming back, making a turn. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Pulling back toward our mainline sewer cleanout outside the garage of Unit A. Another inlet. Those joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. Pulling back, making another turn. Coming up and out of our mainline sewer cleanout. And that will conclude our video sewer inspection for October 15, 2021. Thank you.